93 Slayer. Why have I been grinding this goal so long? Well, as a lot of you guys know, 93 Slayer unlocks Smoke Devils. And Smoke Devils unlocks the Occult Necklace, a very huge upgrade for magic as it gives a very large magic strength bonus. However, that's not the main reason. Now, I will be going for an Occult Necklace, of course, but the main reason is the Western Province Elite Diaries. Now, with the Western Province Elite Diaries, you get one daily Resurrect at Zulrah, which basically is a disconnection protection. And we all know how the Runescape servers can be. They can be very risky. So this week, I'm going to make it my goal to get the Western Province Elite Diaries done. 2 Slayer levels, and a bunch of Fletching levels. I'm pretty sure I need some other stuff in there too, like some chompy kills and whatnot, and some agility. So there's going to be a lot that's going to happen in this video, and on top of that, I'm going to be stacking up every single casket I get all the way until 93 Slayer, and opening them all at once. So that should be pretty exciting as well. No pet. Feels bad, man. Yeah, that was not that much slower. Oh, I did get it! Oh my god! I actually did! Oh my god. I was memeing. I didn't think I'd actually fucking get it. Dude, Pog. I actually got the little fucking, I got the little fucking chat. That's my first pet on the hardcore, dude. Hey, that's pretty dope, dude. That's pretty dope. You know, one of the most important things to do when you first get a pet is to just go ahead and talk to them. Let's go ahead and see what Jad says. I mean, that was a fantastic start to this video, but to answer a lot of people's questions, no, I'm not going to insure the Jad pet, simply because if I die a risked death and lose the pet, I will have already lost my status, so I won't really care about reclaiming the pet at that point. Hey, finally getting another uncharged trident drop. Doesn't really mean a lot, and I'm guessing people are probably wondering why I'm killing the little krakens instead of the big ones. But it's mainly because I'm waiting until I get an occult necklace to kill the big one again. Just want to point out, I've only had 2 tridents and 1600 kraken kills. That's pretty bad. Coming in here with 98 defense on this gargoyles task. That also did actually bring us up to 119 combat, which is fantastic. Now, that is 1 level away from getting the beautiful defense cape. I don't think I'm going to be doing any Zammy in this video, even if I get the defense cape, just because I want this video to be focused on the goals that I mentioned at the start. And Zammy is something that I feel like should be dedicated to its own video. Well, I've already somehow had 2 superiors on a snack reel task that just started, but picking ourselves up another dust battle staff. Same task. I am, working on bursting down these neck reels, but a pretty important mage level coming up here in just a couple of casts, and it's actually going to be 94 magic, which is a big deal for a lot of reasons. Vengeance can be kind of useful at some places, but also having Ice Barrage. It's a really big thing for the Inferno. Now, obviously, I wouldn't want to go into the Inferno right at 94 because some of the NPCs there can actually lower your stats, but having 94 it's just a really good milestone level. We are really building an insanely healthy stockpile of Abyssal Whips. I think that's my 5th one now. Dude, that is nice. I have to say, I was kind of worried at how quick I was going through charges when I was doing raids, but I'm pretty much set for a while, I think. I mean, I don't think I've ever even had 5 whips on my regular Iron Man before, so this is great. Hopefully this isn't too laggy of a clip. I apologize, it's going to be a little laggy because I'm rendering a video while I do this, but with the kill of this Calphite worker, this is actually my 600th task in a row, so 450 points, bringing us very close to 5,000 Slayer points. Can't wait till I can actually start getting some tasks where I need to use all these. Now, I mean, I guess I can wait. I don't want to waste all my points skipping, but 93 is going to be like the first big threshold, I guess, where we have to skip again. So, as I sit here barraging my Jad pet, there is 92 Slayer. Just 1 level to go in the Slayer grind. And then we still have a bunch of other levels to go. I'm not really sure how I want to do this. I think I might start working on the agility and some other stuff when I'm not streaming, because I do want to make sure that I am keeping up on that and don't have to do like all of the agility at once or all of the fletching at once. I'm just not sure how much fletching is going to cost yet, or if I should take the maples or like make my kingdom on maples or something like that, but I'll figure that out as we're going. I figure either way I'm probably going to have to get some maple logs, so I might as well move my stuff off of hardwood for right now since I don't really feel like I need that, and just onto regular wood. So should get some maples from this, and it should be, even if it's only a couple days, yeah, that's that's plenty of maple logs. That should be fine. I also remember that I can actually get a lot of fletching XP from making darts, so I'm gonna go maybe start working on doing that a little bit, because that should be a good amount of XP as well. I made all of my bars at Blast Furnace. Well, not all of them. I made a large chunk of bars at Blast Furnace, and there is 75 smithing as I make them into dart tips. Obviously, the reason I'm doing this is to train fletching, plus having some darts ready for the actual blowpipe will be great. I'm probably not going to use mithril ones there. I have about 500 addy bars, which I'm probably just going to make all into darts. I can fletch those, I'm pretty sure. So, going to see how much XP that gets me before I invest into broad arrows. Well, unfortunately for me, apparently darts don't give nearly as much XP as I really thought they did, but there is 70 fletching while I'm actually making arrow shafts. So I'm making these to be able to just buy broad arrows from the Slayer Master. Gonna be expensive, but gonna be worth it. Didn't really expect this, to be honest, but I'm about to actually get a fletching level just from flighting all of the headless arrows that I made. This might be overkill. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll have to see. But I'm going to finish doing all of this and then see if I have enough money to buy all the broad arrowheads for it. I don't know if I will or not, but once we do all of our Slayer and all of our Skatizo kills and open all those clue caskets, we probably will have enough after that, if it has to wait a little bit. Didn't quite get to my goal level, but I'm wrapping up my first set of broad arrows. Didn't really calculate it out, I was just kind of winging it. And there is 78 fletching. This is unfortunately something I will never be able to do here. However, I do need to get 3 more levels. I have the money for it, and after those 3 levels, I can just move into getting my last Slayer level, and then 6 agility levels. Well, I got a Cave Kraken task from Konar for my 10th task, and as you can see on the ground, this is my 2nd Kraken tentacle. Now, obviously, I have 1 on the tent whip, and I mentioned this before, but I'm just continuing to kill the little ones until I get an occult necklace to kill the Big Daddy Kraken again. So this is like a 1 in 1200 or something chance. So I guess 1 out of 10 for imbued trident in the future. Nice. Okay. Very weird. 2nd Kraken tentacle, this task off of the little ones. I mean, that's pretty cool, dude. I don't know, that's very weird, but I'm not complaining. I mean, hey, that's 2 out of 10, I suppose. I'll take it for sure. Well, coming in here with the kill of a superior, which unfortunately didn't yield me anything good, but it's actually not what this clip is about. I have been using my arc light on the strength option recently, since it's one of the few things that trains just strength, and there is level 95 strength rolling right in. So I am still training mostly on, you know, exclusively defense, but I figured afterwards I'm going to get a lot of useless XP by lashing with the whip, so I might as well use the specifically strength option when I have the ability to do so. This is a good day for Slayer. Look at this, man. Another Abyssal Whip coming in. I don't know if that's, I think that's 6 now, so I think I'm a bit ahead of the drop rate. Very, very nice. This is a good day, man. Kraken tentacles and whips raining from the sky. I have returned to fletching, and there are now 2 levels to go until I can just easily +4 boost up. There's 79 coming in. Almost done. This is level 80 fletching. I may have overshot the amount of broad arrows I need, but I realize now it's because I didn't account for the XP of making the headless arrows and whatnot. But there it is, 81 fletching. Rune darts, I didn't even realize I could do at this level, but that's actually going to be something that's really convenient for the future, and that is now one of the requirements for my future Western Province Elite Diary completion done. I still have to finish off Slayer, which is 300k away, and then get all of these agility levels. 75 agility coming in. 1 more level until we can actually use the Hellyrr shortcut, which will be very nice. And of course, the medium rev cave shortcut is the most useful one in the game. So I just came here to open up the brimstone keys I had while picking up a 10th task from Konar, and first one I opened, got myself a dragon hasta. So I'm not sure if this is better than a leaf-bladed sword. I'm gonna check really quick because it might be, and if it is, that's my new best in slot stab weapon until I get a Zami hasta. Pretty monumental achievement coming in here. Well, okay, I'm literally like 1 XP away, but very monumental achievement coming in. There it is, 99 defense. Now, I mentioned before why this is useful, but I'm going to briefly touch on it again. I can now switch to using flick, or whatever the attack option is called. So, awesome. I'm going to pick up the cape right after this task. Finally found the guy. Let's go ahead and grab this. Give me that skill cape of defense. So, as I mentioned before, the reason that the skill cape of defense is so relevant is because of this right here, the toggleable effect. So, I can actually make it so that this effect works as a ring of life, which is fantastic. So as you see right here, your cape will currently teleport you to safety should your health reach dangerous levels. Obviously, I want to leave that feature on, which means it's a ring of life. It's a fantastic thing to have, especially for certain God Wars bosses like Bandos and Zami, where having the fire cape isn't super relevant, but having the ring of suffering will be super helpful. So I don't have to waste my ring slot on the ring of life. I can just use it in my cape. 76 agility, which means we can now use that Zolra shortcut. Going to be very helpful for the very near future. No breaks, straight to 77. Free to go, gotta admit. This is taking a little longer than I thought it would. One more decent hit here, and we're gonna be getting ourselves the first attack level of this grind, 93 attack, which does actually give us 120 combat. That is pretty nice. Still on that agility grind, 78 coming in, 2 levels to go. So 1 agility level to go here, but I just realized there is a bit of a monkey wrench in my plan. Now my original plan was to use a summer pie to go from 80 to 85 agility. Bit of a monkey wrench in that plan now, because I just realized that in order to be able to cook a summer pie, you need 95 cooking. Now there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to get all the way to 95 cooking, so I have a couple of options. The first option, of course, is just to use the basic spicy stew boost, but we all know how frustrating that can be to get a +5 boost. It could take hours. Now my other option is to get a summer pie from killing an NPC. Now there are only a few NPCs in game that can actually drop the summer pie, but the main one that I'm looking at right now is actually Cerberus. Now depending on what tasks I get doing Slayer, I might actually boost up just to kill a few Cerberus to get that pie. Now I'm sure a lot of you guys noticed there is actually one other alternative on that list. Now that alternative is the elite caskets. This is something I'm actually going to get done before 93 Slayer anyway, or right after 93 Slayer, when I finish all of my Skatizo kills. Now Skatizo has a pretty good chance at dropping elites, so I might actually get lucky and get a few from there, in which case maybe I could get some summer pies. Just a couple of casts away here. Not from the level that you guys are all expecting it to be. Well, I guess you might expect if you look at the top of the screen. But there is 95 magic. Now that I don't have to do defensive casting anymore, the magic XP comes a lot more swiftly on these tasks. So I'm not sure if anything gets unlocked at 95, but it's always nice to have higher for the Inferno since your stats get lowered. There it is, 93 Slayer. I don't get to actually click the freaking level up message because I'm still obviously in combat with other Necreals. But 93 Slayer done obviously was the big goal of this video. Now there's still some other stuff I need to do, but with 93 we can obviously kill the thermonuclear smoke devil and just regular smoke devils, which is a fantastic task on its own even without the boss variation, which means Occult necklace, which means Zolra. Obviously also the elite diary means Zolra, but still, let's finish this task up and get started on wrapping up our hard clues. What do we got? Well, oh. Since I got so lucky on the Smoke Devil's task, it does unfortunately mean that I can no longer use Cerberus as an option for getting summer pies. So hopefully I get it from my clues. So since I don't have a Grader's task, I'm just going to be using Void for my Skatizo kills. Gonna get all these done, maybe montage them together or something, and then open up all of these hard clues. Well, all these clues in general, but mostly hard clues. I'm also going to get rid of this master that I've had for a very long time because it's burn a redwood log, and I honestly haven't touched fire making in a long time and probably won't for a while since all my goals, like PVM-wise, are finally starting to be attainable. So I'm just going to get rid of this now. I'm probably going to get another master from these anyway, but even if I don't, I wouldn't have done this master step for such a long time. It's not worth holding on to anymore. All the Skatizos are killed. Let's open these clues, dude. Well, this is the only elite I could do, and it looks like no summer pies. Guess I'm gonna have to get the boost the old-fashioned way with stews. I have this step right here. I'm going for 80 agility tonight anyway, so I'm just going to hold it for now since I'm not likely to get another master clue and the rest of my hearts anyway. So, see if I can complete this later. Okay, back to opening these hard clues. Bandos D-Head top coming in. That's pretty good. Looks like that's an ancient plate skirt too. Nice. Okay, well, let's pop this last clue open. Nothing good. Take a quick peek at the bank here. Very messy. Let's see if this Bandos page is a unique. It is not. That is unfortunate. Well, even though we didn't get anything super crazy, we did get a bunch of uniques from this, and then also the Bandos and Sara D-Head tops. I mean, the Sara D-Head top is incredibly useful. I am super, super happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this armor book together really quick since we, are able to do so. But I realized that since I have the Twisted Buckler, I'm probably not ever really going to use this book. So I'm not even gonna bother keeping it in my bank because I feel like it's kind of just a waste of bank space. But, I mean, armor book done. Yay. It might be good if... I was gonna say for wildy stuff, but I don't know. I don't think there's actually a whole lot of use to that thing. Well, the Slayer is done. The clues and Skatizo are done. And now, the agility is done. That's 80 agility coming in right there. Relic, of course, is the thing we need for our master clue, so I might go knock that out really quick, or I might just poke at it tomorrow during my live stream. But I am done with agility for now. Unfortunately, well, that's a bank pin. Hang on. Unfortunately, I'm not really left for very much in terms of getting a boost. Since I did immediately get that Smoke Devils task without having to skip anything, I don't really have the option of doing Cerberus unless I want to skip that Smoke Devils task, which obviously I don't. That means I have to use the Spicy Stew method, which kind of sucks, but it's still doable. Plus side, I have 358 marks of grace from this grind, which means I'm going to be set on staminas for a long time. And the last of the actual levels we need, 85 Thieving. I'm pretty sure I don't need... Well, yeah, that's probably what I had to do, Pickpocket and Elf, I imagine. So now I can start working on that Thermi task, maybe try and get that Occult. And also, the only thing I have left to do is get the Chompy kills. Then I can boost and do all the tasks I need to do. With 1,000 Chompy kills racked up, sorry PETA, I am now done with one of the last things I needed to do for the Western Province Diary. Now I have to actually go and just actually do the remaining steps. And then we're good. So I've done a little bit less than 150 kills in the boss now, but it's kind of becoming a little tedious. I've done it for a few hours, and it's not that it's bad. The boss drops some nice, helpful things, but I think I just want to try bursting the small ones for a while. So I do have a couple cannonballs that I made a long time ago. However, I don't own a cannon. I do have some money now, and for future Smoke Devil tasks, I'm going to need a cannon anyway. I'm going to go ahead and buy one, and I guess use these up really quick. And then just start working on the small ones, because it'll be a lot faster. Obviously, the boss has a better drop rate, but I can kill the small ones substantially faster than I can kill the boss. I was actually getting ready to go to the next stack of Smoke Devils, and we just got it. Right there. Nice, dude. That's the Occult necklace knocked out. I guess I'm going to finish this task off before I do anything else, but that's incredibly lucky. We got it on our first task. With skip bracelets and everything, we probably barely even hit half the drop rate, so that's fantastic. Well, task is still not over. However, I just got a shield left half. Normally, I don't think that's like that big of a deal, but I've actually had to drop like 3 elite clues recently because I still don't have a D spear. I think this is my 4th shield left half, although 2 came from Skatizo, so technically 2nd from RDT. Still kind of a troll, though. I would actually really like to get a D-Spear. Now that I have the Occult, the only thing left to do for this video is the Western Province Elite Diaries. Like, I just have to finish up doing all the tasks, getting my +5 boost for agility, and getting all that stuff done. However, now that I'm at Duradel and that task is over, the first thing I'm going to do here is actually unlock the ability for Duradel to assign me Avian Seeds. Konar can do it too, apparently, so I guess that's kind of nice. And then I'm going to immediately extend that. Now, for the next little while, I'm going to be just skipping a lot of my tasks and going for boss tasks. So things like Cerberus, Avian Seeds, Kraken, and Shamans. Because all of those have items that I would like to get from them. So I figure I might as well do that. Because, you know, why not? Well, I wasn't live recording this, but I finally got this boost. It took me longer than I care to admit. About 2.5 hours. But yeah, it's done, so let's go get the rest of this. Well, this is it. Let's go ahead and make our magic longbow. There it is, and that should be every single task done in the Western Province Diary. Let's go claim this reward, see if there's anything else other than Zulrah, and start getting ready. Alright, let's go ahead and claim it up here. Is there anything that we got? 2 Chompy Birds, and we can get the pet. I don't think I'm going to go for that right now. Maybe eventually. I don't really care that much about additional pets on this account. I guess I could use Steve if I wanted to get Slayer tasks. That's basically it. The main thing is just the Zulrah death. Now, I'm going to wait until the daily reset happens, just to be safe. But I'm also going to drop this on Herblore, get myself a nice free 50k, and I guess let's go get ready for Zulrah.
YOLO.